A big success of the watch year 2021 was the Tissot PRX, a reissue of typical 70s watches, with integrated bracelet and a case form inspired by the iconic designs of Gerald Genta. The watch mastered their task to combine the hard edges of an ironclad with elegance, a very dressy piece that looks fresh and vintage at the same time, suitable for nearly every occasion between beach and nightclub. The watch in 2021 came out first as a quartz version, then with an automatic movement, and in both cases with 40 mm diameter. And many people with smaller wrists had to realize too big. 40 mm on paper seems contemporary, but in form of a tonneau it wears more like 42. So watch fans were very happy when last week not less than 5 brand new Tissot PRX watches showed up on the website of Tissot Mexico. 3 dial colors and all watches with 35 mm. We had the chance to spot these colors, the reference number, the price, but then the watches vanished after some hours. Their next appearance they had on the Tissot site India, again only for a couple of hours. And the Indian Tissot team confirmed after a request that the 35 mm version will be launched in April this year. And if you convert the prices from Mexican pesos and Indian rupees, then we see prices under the 400 euro or dollar mark. But let's debate the size. 40 mm was too big for a group of people, but 35 mm sounds very small. But I personally think that it will be extremely wearable, again because of the tonneau form. You have an extra portion of mass and a relatively wide dial. Here, by the way, you see a Seiko 5 with a similar form in 38 on my 17 cm wrist. Rather big appearance, right? So I'm looking forward to see the 35 watch in flesh and blood. And even people with bigger wrists could enjoy the look of smaller watches. This lightweight appearance can have its charm. Keyword quartz now. Bit of a shame, but we've seen that with the 40 mm PRX. Quartz version first, just to create enough attention and feed the civilians, and then, couple of months later, version for the watch lovers. With the Powermatic 80 movement, it was a very convincing watch, and the same could apply to the new 35 mm version. Last question, this leak thing, is that marketing or just a mistake? Marketing could be, of course, so a faked leak, but why then Mexico and India? Those are not the biggest markets for Tissot, I think. Mistakes are in my eyes more likely. I receive those press releases every day and many of them are marked with an embargo. So you are not allowed to publish the material at an earlier date. And this embargo is sometimes in a very small font. It's easy to not even notice it. So I think there could be one guy in India, another in Mexico, and they went too quickly over the sheet from headquarters with the new releases and then boom. Nice move, if you ask me, keeps the watch circus exciting. And I have another piece of good news for you. There were also images leaked or put out unwillingly with Tissot PRX watches with integrated leather straps. This gives the watch an entirely different look, and it proves that the PRX story will have quite some chapters more. By the way, this episode was produced yesterday, so Sunday the 16th of January. It's perfectly possible that you're watching this video and the embargo is expired and the watch are on websites. Okay, but now really the last question. Who would wear that golden thing? As a proud owner of the Tissot Banana, I would definitely try it on. Any more takers in the audience? And with that question, let me close this episode. Thank you very much and see you next Monday to Watch of the Week.